Match Day on KFJB-TV is presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown, helping you develop strategies for pursuing your financial goals. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, quality furniture for every room in your home. Scouting America, Adventure On. The Marshalltown School District, embrace the lead. Scooters of Marshalltown, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you. Your Marshalltown Hy-Vee. Let's get shopping your way. And State Farm. Tyler Pashong Agency. mtownproud.com.
In the end zone, it's the house. Feldman, that one will get in. That's a good point right there. A shot coming here. That's a goal. Lifted to left center field. Gets off the warning track into the wall. Transition three. Boom. Knocks that one down. And it's a goal. What a beautiful play. Dutton, look what I found over the first. It's a 3-on-1 all the way. Yes. There he goes.
Your home for the Bobcats. KFJB-TV.
The Marshalltown Bobcat girls soccer program feeling it. An 8-0 victory over South Tama last night. They're 8-3-2 on the season, looking to add on to it as they take on the Polar Bears on Match Day. Goal, Bobcat! Christian takes a shot. Goal! Beautiful sunny evening at Leonard Cole Field. Welcome into our match day coverage. I'm Brandon Lewis, our producer David Braga, Elijah Bond, Keith Stewart on camera work. The Des Moines North Polar Bears in town. They're 1-4 in their last 5 games, coming off a win last night against Oskaloosa, 1-0. Meanwhile, the Bobcats, an 8-0 victory over South Tama. Stacy Galema in her 9th year has the Bobcats in great position heading into postseason play with just 4 games remaining on the schedule. His team, 36 goals at 6th best in 3A, and their save percentage at 71%. They're 4-0 against North since 2012. They look to keep things rolling here tonight as they get warmed up and ready to go against the green and black of Des Moines North. We continue with our match day coverage next. We talk with the head coach, Stacy Galema. When we come back, this is Bobcat Soccer. You're watching KFJB-TV.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown, and they are proud to support Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics. If you need a new recliner to relax in, or perhaps a new dining set for the whole family, shop McGregor's. They also have a good selection of luxurious sectional sofas. Score the mattress of your dreams with an assist from the McGregor's friendly and knowledgeable staff. You'll be the household MVP when you bring home the winning selection from McGregor's Furniture and Mattress downtown Marshalltown. Open 7 days a week.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Welcome back into our match day coverage. We are at Leonard Cole Field here this evening as the Polar Bears take on the Marshalltown Bobcats. Now joined by head coach Stacy Galema and coach 3-0-2 in your last 5. Your team in pretty good form right now with just 4 matches to go. How do you feel getting in that kind of groove as you hit the home stretch here?
Yeah, I mean, you want to be playing your best, and I think last week we saw one of our better halves of play, probably one of the best of the season, so that's always something you want to do later in the year. And then just kind of figuring out where we need to play, how we need to possess the ball, and where we need to find kind of our sweet spot so that we have our opportunities down the field.
Yeah. Last night, you found plenty of opportunities in goal. 8-0 was the final score. McKenna Coleman, she scored 3 goals for you last night. She's up to 12 on the season. She was at 8 a year ago. What do you think is kind of you've seen from her that stood out in year-over-year kind of comparison?
Yeah, she's just very composed. She's a player that kind of understands when we need to play a little bit slower and then kind of bring out the speed, how to possess the ball. And, of course, she's relatively fast as well, so she's had a few, one-on-one with the goalkeeper type situation or one-on-one with the defender that she's been able to keep control of the ball and find her own shot on the goal.
Yeah, and being able to put in, all those goals this year, being top 10 in the class, in being able to score, finding those opportunities, taking advantage of those. You've done it with multiple ladies, and so being able to have that, different players stepping up into those different roles. I know we've kind of talked about that a little bit, but seeing them succeed this year and being able to kind of accept some of those different roles and be able to put one in goal, what's that say about kind of the depth aspect that maybe you've kind of built here?
Yeah, a lot of it is just their confidence. A lot of these girls, most soccer players love to shoot. There's a few that just want to play defense, but the vast majority want to shoot. They want to score goals, and then luckily we have a team this year that really wants to find the assists as well. They want to set up their teammates and kind of have everyone have their success. And it's just, being willing to take your chance, have the confidence to say, hey, this one's mine. I'm going to stay in front of the goal and place it in the corner and get a goal for our team.
Yeah. This North team is just 1-4 in their last 5, but not a team you can take lightly. They challenged Ames earlier this year and have been able to, make some noise and that kind of thing. So how do you keep your team on the right direction? You're 4-0 against them since 2012.
Yeah, it's playing how we need to play. A couple of times this year we've been kind of waiting back, and then we wait until the second half, and then we come out, and it's just finding a way to start out strong, find our opportunities early, and then our defense just needs to be really solid back there. North has a combination of kind of quickness, and they have some players that are pretty physical, so it's just keeping everyone in check and realizing how each one of their individual players is going to play so that we can keep them in front of us, we can win the ball, and then hopefully transition and get our own opportunities.
Yeah. As you hit the home stretch here with the final games on the docket, postseason play, when is that going to be announced, your opponent and that kind of thing?
Yeah, it should be out next week. We'll have a good idea of where we're going to go, who we're going to play. Luckily, a few games between now and then to kind of fine-tune what we're doing and hopefully, get some people healthy. Last week we had 3 games. This week we have 3 games too. So it's just kind of managing those minutes so when regionals come around that we have a healthy team and are ready to compete to the best of our ability.
Yeah. And, of course, got to mention a couple of your ladies are out tonight. They're at a Science Bowl. Is that right?
Yep, they're off to Science Bound today. Luckily, it's been a program that a lot of our girls have been able to be a part of and take advantage of. And you want people in your program that are involved in a lot of activities, a lot of different things. And this is an academic one that is a very good opportunity for them to take advantage of. And so you got to support them in all that they do, and hopefully they have a good night with that.
Yeah, not only doing good things on the pitch, but also in the classroom, right?
That's right. That's the goal.
Thanks, Stacy.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. That is Stacy Galema, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcat girls soccer squad. When we come back, we'll check out the starting 11 for the Polar Bears and the Bobcats right here on Match Day on KFJB-TV.
Some say life is like a road trip. Is it a coincidence Scooter's Coffee is a drive-thru? We don't think so. Whether you need a coffee while you enjoy the view, to just get you through the long stretch, or to refuel between stops, Scooter's Coffee is there, brewing up delicious coffee, espresso blenders, smoothies, iced drinks, and more, with the convenience of a drive-thru so you can stay on the road and enjoy the ride. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters in Marshalltown.
From preschool to graduation day, Marshalltown Community School District prepares students for success in a global world. Embrace the lead with curriculum that prepares students for tomorrow's challenges, giving your child unmatched college and career advantages. Embrace the lead by developing talents beyond the classroom through extracurricular opportunities and by focusing on student well-being and whole child development. Create a global learning community right here in Marshalltown. Learn more at marshalltown.k12.ia.us.
Back back at Leonard Cole Field as both teams getting ready to have the starting lineups announced. Let's look at our starting lineups tonight, all brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver the lineups here tonight. Well, Barissa Medina Vega will be in goal tonight. 445 minutes, 9 goals allowed, 52 saves on that defensive line back there to help her out. Meanwhile, the midfield for the Polar Bears here tonight looks like this, as Paul will be up there as 2 goals, 17 shots on goal for the senior midfielder this year. Gaye, Sandoval, and Kaiser as well. Forwards tonight for the Polar Bears look like this. Martinez will be up there. So far, not a goal on the season. Get-to as well, the freshman without a goal this year, so we'll see if they get involved here tonight against the Bobcat defense. All right, let's look at the starting lineup tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Speaking of that defensive line, it will be a late substitution. Kenya Gomez-Reyes is out, as well as Alina Garcia, so Garcia will not be in the starting lineup. Frankie Long will replace her. The sophomore will be back there on the defensive line, but Jansen, Fatima Rosas, as well as Katie Gomez-Reyes will be out there on the defensive line. At midfield tonight for the Bobcats, McKenna Coleman, Yuri Ramirez, as well as Claire Bonser, Isabella Mraz. Mraz has looked good this year in her freshman role there, playing on the wing. She does have a goal so far this year. And in that midfield, McKenna Coleman leading the Bobcats with 12 goals on the season. And at forward, it'll be Lilia Christian as well as Stephanie Gutierrez. Lilia Christian, 5 goals, 1 assist. Stephanie Gutierrez does have 1 goal this season. That is the lineups for both squads here tonight. Again, all brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Stacy Galema in her 9th year, as you take a look at her right there. Originally scheduled to be senior night tonight, but that was moved earlier this season, and so they've already got some of those senior awards out of the way and recognition so far this year. But Kenya Gomez-Reyes, 3 goals out tonight. They're at Science Bound. Also, Giselle Hernandez-Ibarra, 3 goals this year. A goal in this game a year ago against North for the senior. McKenna Coleman, another senior on this squad. Like we mentioned, team leader in goals. Yuri Ramirez, a senior. Also, Stephanie Gutierrez with a goal this year in that forward spot. She is a senior, so a lot of seniors making a big impact on this team, as well as some of the younger players like Sophie Valdez-Chavez, who will be in goal tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. 819 minutes in goal, 71% save percentage on the season, as she's made 47 saves and allowed 19 goals on the season. Bobcats 3-0-2 in their last 5. They look at keep it going here tonight. We'll step aside for the national anthem. You're watching Match Day coverage right here on your home for the Bobcats, KFJB-TV.
.62, Coach. 62. First out. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
National anthem wrapping up here at Leonard Cole Field as the Marshalltown Bobcats in their blue tops and bottoms. Meanwhile, for Des Moines North, the light green bottoms and the white tops with North in light green written across. 40 minutes on the clock in our first half as we get ready to go here tonight from Leonard Cole Field. Again, Brandon Lewis with you. Great to have you along tonight. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to KFJB-TV. Be sure to turn on those notifications and get those upcoming game alerts. year ago in this game, Bobcats won it 3-2, the final score. As the Bobcats 4-0 against North since 2012. Polar Bears stand at a mark of 4-7. They are 0-4 in the Iowa Alliance South as they match up with the Bobcats out of the Iowa Alliance North, who stand at 1-1-1. Draws a new thing here in the 2025 campaign. Used to go to overtime. I'd love to see a PK shootout. We don't need the extra time. We could settle it that way. But nevertheless, we've Americanized our soccer rules here in the state of Iowa. And 80 minutes ahead of us here tonight as the Bobcats looking for their 9th victory as the kickoff will go to the Des Moines North Polar Bears to get us going on a beautiful sunny night, 73 degrees, feeling much warmer than that today. Winds light out of the southeast at about 4 miles per hour. Our referees taking position. The ARs all set up. And we had, I believe, a referee request that the pink top be put on the goalkeeper for the North Polar Bears. So Lisa Grief, the head coach for the North Polar Bears, making her way over there to help out her keeper. We are underway at Leonard Cole Field on match day. Jansen, the back line, headed. Fatima Rosas got it back to her keeper, and Chavez wanted nothing to do with that one and boots it into the near sideline, and a throw-in from the touchline right by the Bobcat bench. Throw-in nearly deflected away by the Bobcats. Frankie Long with a touch. It's back to North. Claire Bonzer getting the start tonight, as we alluded to, with Kenya Gomez-Reyes out of the lineup. Claire Bonzer, a freshman at midfield, 2 goals this year. First goal of the season came from Claire Bonzer for this program against the Newton Cardinals. Frankie Long to take the throw-in. Deflected away. Wow. North off their own teammate. Georgia Jansen booting this one ahead. Off the side of the foot and turned over by Claire Bonzer. Well, chip shot into the box, and that one will be cleanly saved by Chavez. To the center circle it goes, and this one will be picked up by McKenna Coleman. She'll swing it to the wing as Moraz has it. Deflected by North. Working its way on the touchline. It will be a deep attacking third throw-in as Moraz looks to take it quickly. Bouncing to Coleman. North will find a seam. Slipping through, Frankie Long can't. And the attack with the long legs of Georgia Jansen. Winning back possession up to Moraz. Bonzer looking. That lane is cut off. Katie Gomez-Reyes to take the quick throw in. Yuri Ramirez boots it ahead, but only Polar Bears to counter. Clear to the near sideline, and Moraz will take a throw in. And our very own Keith Stewart with a kick save and a beauty. Doing anything to keep the clock moving, as he would say.
He needs new material.
Not quite crisp passes early on by both squads as they try to figure out the passing lanes. Rosas getting a foot on that one. It will be a throw-in for North. Goldman had a touch, but North on the edge of the 18. Trouble. And deflected off of the left foot of Georgia Jansen. A corner to come for North. Usually you see more of an indication from the AR, but he was literally on the corner, so a little bit of a confusion there momentarily, but first corner of the game will come North's favor. Gomez Reyes to clear it. She's looking ahead. Tripped up a little bit as she went to take that. A play on here from the referee. And we will have a stoppage of play as contact Gomez Reyes made with one of the North Polar Bears. Our trainer is out, and that one a big shot to the shin right there. And while we have this in, we'll step aside. This is Match Day coverage on KFJB-TV. And Sandvik drills one to right field. Backing up his right fielder over her head. Griesel's going to come home, and that will get the Bobcats on the board again.
Your home for the Bobcats. KFJB-TV. Streaming all year on YouTube.
Welcome back to Leonard Cole Field as we still await the injury timeout, and the North player helped up. It is Estella Kaiser as she took one to the shin from Katie Gomez Reyes on that left foot, it looks to be. That left leg, and we will have a substitution. So the substitution, Solange Sarama is going to check into the match for the North Polar Bears, and hopefully Kaisa is okay. And she is being assisted off by her head coach Lisa Grief and the athletic trainer here tonight. Free kick will be awarded. That's a late free kick that was awarded as a continuation and a play on. Referee sorting things out here as I believe it will just be a drop ball, not a free kick. On the edge of the box, Martinez. And has it taken away as Katie Gomez Reyes comes away with it. All ahead. Off the mark. Intended for Lilia Christian. Tima Rosas doing her best, cutting that one off. Jansen swings it to Mraz. Bonzer now. Good pass to Mraz. Good stop and feedback to Bonzer. Can she keep it going? Deflected away. Might have potential for Christian. Plays it ahead to herself, but she's being held on the side and not able to get to it as Vega comes out and stops the threat as she'll put this one back towards the middle third. Bonser with a foot on it, so a throw in to come for North. Coleman coming away with it. Touch was off and lost possession. Jansen going to the far side, but cut off. Rosas will settle things down. Dribbling through the defense. Gutierrez, the intended target, but a touch strong on the pass. Moraz comes away with it. And off the mark there, going for Bonser. Deflected to Bonser and quickly taken away by Sandoval of North. There's a good ball to Moraz on the edge. Looking for the crosser. There's Gutierrez off the right foot. Missing on it. Christian. Might she have a chance? No, she does not. She sets up Coleman. Coleman rips one off. Oh, it'll sneak under the keeper in Vega. 1-0 Bobcats. 7 minutes into our match, McKenna Coleman adding on to her goal total, 13 goals now on the season as we get a look at that replay. Christian didn't have the angle, Coleman did from the penalty arc. And a good start for the Bobcats, looking for their 9th victory of the season. Here we go, 12-6. 4 games remaining on the schedule. Still have an opportunity to get to that win threshold again. Bonser looking to the wing, but cut off as she was looking for Moraz. Frankie Long will get it to Moraz. Reversing it to the far side of the Bobcats. Here's Yuri Ramirez. On the edge of the box. Ooh, Coleman missing timing her run right there with the pass. Bonser tripped up, and that'll be a free kick. This will come in favorable position. About 25 yards out from goal. Referee saying a little bit closer to 30 yards out from goal as Georgia Jansen will take the free kick. As you see, Bonser just tripped up right there. So Jansen will rip one off, and it's going to be too high through the uprights of the field goal post, and a goal kick to come here as we approach 10 minutes through our match. Jansen deflecting. Raz losing it. Frankie Long poking it ahead. Elena Gaya giving a run at it, keeping it in, but it will get across the goal line and a goal kick to come. Substitutions. Georgetta Kadimbo is into the match. And a number 13 as our PA announcer, just as confused as well as our official roster, not with a number 13. Ooh, a hard deflection off of Katie Gomez-Reyes. Yuri Ramirez will pick it up. Good control. And Yuri Ramirez will boot this one ahead to the wing. Mraz tracking it down. Saving it before the goal line. Back to Bonzer. Bonzer, a chip shot. Gutierrez off the left foot. Can't get enough on it. Vega comes up with it. Georgia Jansen on the defensive line. We'll track that one down. Looking for Mraz, but the passing lane is cut off. Jansen retreating. Will play it to her keeper in Chavez, who plays it back to the middle third quickly. Gutierrez had a chance, hesitated, collides with Christian, and here comes North. But a good job by Fatima Ramirez Rosas to shut it down. Good ball ahead, but Christian not going to be able to get there in time. Gutierrez. Self-defense. We've had a few of those so far tonight. This one cleared by Georgia Jansen, and a throw-in to come for North in the attacking third. Substitutions. Genesee Telez is in for the Bobcats. Giselle Hernandez-Ibarra. Giselle Ruiz also. And it looks like Kiera Halstead is also into our match here tonight. The warm nights, reminding you a little bit more of baseball season type of weather today. A welcome sight over all the rain and chilliness we've had to the early portion of our schedule this year. Bobcats winning it back. Hits the feet of Christian, but not able to get a touch on it. Rosas. Coleman, the senior captain, pushing that one out on the near sideline. A throw in to come for the Bobcats as it was, I believe, deflected. Halstead. Giselle Ruiz had it for a moment, but out on the touchline, a throw in. Halstead back to Ruiz. Coleman very decisive right there. And Ruiz not quite ready for that pass. Be a throw in for North. Well, 15 minutes into our match, it is 1-0 Bobcats. McKenna Coleman scoring her 13th goal of the year in the 7th minute of our match. Des Moines North missing on it. Christian had it set up for her, but she did not know the pass was right underneath of her, and North will turn it back over. Rosas, a little 2-on-1. She'll get it to Chavez. And Chavez putting it way upfield, but that one was out over the touchline, and a throw in to come for North. North, quite a few passes ahead that have really not found anyone. Bobcats defensive line well suited with some speed and some size to match up. Either way. Georgia Jansen with some physicality winning back. Giselle Ruiz. Ruiz finding a loose ball. And that one off the side of the foot of Ruiz and gives one of the young North fans a scare in the stands right there as they track down that ball. Anna Marie Martinez getting the start tonight. She's back in the lineup for the North Polar Bears. Holstead. That one offline. Genesee Telez tracks it down. Gets it back from Gomez Reyes. Give credit to North. They've been in some of the passing lanes here tonight. The Bobcats have been trying to find, and outside of a beautiful assist by Lilia Christian to McKenna Coleman, Bobcats have found not too many opportunities early on. Head coach Stacy Galema mentioned kind of sitting back a little bit and then looking to the second half to try to get that score as Rosas will track down a free ball. Good job there, but Bobcats, getting it going early here, not waiting around for anything. Abdu ahead to the wing, misplayed by Gitu. And out on the touchline, a throw-in for North. So another mysterious substitution for North is number 35, not on our official roster, into our match. Timbo to the edge of the box. Rojas cutting it off, trying to clear it for the Bobcat defense. And it will be a throw-in for North, as they say Rosas touched it last. Dari Abdu, the senior, will take the throw-in for North. Slipping through to Rosas, trying to clear. It's deflected off of North, and a goal kick to come. Yuri Ramirez is back into our match. Claire Bonser is also back in as Lilia Christian will Bobcats. Isabella Moraz on the next opportunity will check back in. Jansen boots it near side. And a foul on Yuri Ramirez. I believe this will be a free kick. Yeah, North thought it was going to be a throw-in, but it will be a free kick from the near touch line. Marilee Martinez will take that free kick. At the top of the penalty arc, almost a good opportunity for Martinez, but she stepped right on the ball, and so here come the Bobcats. Play on from our referee. Running into a brick wall is Maingitu. She ran into Frankie Long. Yuri Ramirez. And I believe that off of Yuri Ramirez, and it is back to North. And a substitution will be allowed on the throw-in as Moraz is back into our match. She'll replace Genesee Telez. Elena Gay is back into our match for North. As Bobcats boot one ahead, Claire Bonser thought about that run out, but it will be a goal kick to come for North. Yuri Ramirez tracking down that goal kick. Over to Coleman. Coleman to the edge of the box. An opportunity. Here's Claire Bonser. She's going to rip one off high and just to the near side, missing. Goal kick to come. Coleman will come up with this one to Yuri Ramirez, near side wing. Kitty Gomez-Reyes getting in that passing lane. Will be a throw-in for the Bobcats. Moraz will take it. Into Bonser it goes. Back to Moraz. Resetting with Giselle Hernandez-Ibarra. And that one will sail wide of the goal, and substitutions. Natalie Sandoval, number 15, is into the match, as well as Georgette Katimbo is in for North. Or actually, no, that's 8, not 18. So Estefani Gerardo is in, number 8, for the Polar Bears. Those lime green numbers on those white uniforms. A little deceiving to see. There's a good ball ahead. Sandoval just checking in. She's going to try shots, but not a big threat for Chavez as she's down to a knee and makes the clean save. We are 25 minutes into our match. Our lone goal so far in this first half, coming in the 7th minute from McKenna Coleman. Other than that, just some long passes slipping through, and the keepers haven't had too many big threats either way. Booted to the near side as Yuri Ramirez will settle it, but touches off, and Sandoval with another nice play to buy some room. She gets past Georgia Jansen, but then Rosas drills Frankie Long. Frankie has been the victim of quite a few passes that have drilled her this year. And that'll be a foul on Frankie Long, so that will be a free kick near the edge of the 18. Yeah, right there. How about it? It was actually Georgia Jansen getting drilled. I thought it was Frankie Long at first, but Georgia has had a few her way as well. Georgia Jansen, Frankie Long, as well as Yuri Ramirez will set up in the line of sight for Marley Martinez, who takes the free kick, and it slips through on the backside, and a goal kick to come for Chavez. Not a bad attempt right there for Martinez, but nobody could get a touch on it. Giselle Rivera, Genesee Telez checking back in for the Bobcats. Chavez to take the goal kick. Rosas settles down the threat. Comes Rosas. She'll look for Yuri Ramirez. Good touch to settle. Ooh, North getting in the way. Lamagna was the one who hit the turf after taking hard contact there from the pass out of the goal line, and a goal kick. Chavez will set up near side in the 6th right there. As take a tight shot there as this one out to the near side. December Paw taking a shot, and down for the save is Chavez. Nearly 30 minutes gone and still keeping a clean sheet here tonight is Chavez. Bonzer trying to time up that bounce, but North in a little bit of better position to field that one. Rosas had it taken away. Here's Coleman. Sandoval, shifty move, passes to the top of the penalty arc, but cut off again by Rosas. And her pass to the trash can. A throw in to come for North. Telez intercepting that throw in. Yuri Ramirez striking this one ahead. Telez deflecting it. Telez getting in the mix, trying to not give up anything. Coleman kicks it off of Martinez, and a throw in Telez looking to take it quickly. Polar Bears are there to win it back as Giselle Rivera was giving a go. Telez to the edge to Yuri Ramirez on the wing. She'll work it back towards mid. Not Bonser, but Giselle Hernandez Ibarra. Why not? She scored a goal a year ago in this match. Trying to make it 2 years in a row. As we officially over 30 minutes gone in our first half. Rivera had it cut off. Here's Coleman now. Bonser was waiting on side. Bonser to the penalty arc, takes a shot. Oh, good save by Medina Vega. Jansen with the long run, but Chavez will come out first. Puts it back up towards midfield. And a clear by Georgia Jansen. Saved. Still in play as Yuri Ramirez was able to save it. December Paw with a nice feed, but Chavez with a great save. Tried to team up with Marley Martinez for the goal. And Martinez ripping one off, but just a great save by Chavez in great position right there. But a good opportunity for the Polar Bears as December Paw. What a great name for a polar bear. December Paw. Very fitting that she's playing for the Des Moines North Polar Bears. Georgette Katimbo is into the match. Dari Abdu as well for the Des Moines North Polar Bears. Genesee Telez. Over to Ibarra. Ibarra swinging it to Yuri Ramirez as they reverse it near side. Off of Jansen and I believe this will be, no, it is going to be a throw-in for the Bobcats. Thought that one might have been off of Georgia Jansen last, but it will be Bobcat possession on the throw-in as Lilia Christian is back into our match. She will replace Georgia Jansen. Bobcats will take the quick throw-in as Genesee Telez will look ahead. Bonser too strong ahead. Throw in for the Bobcats, and as they do, another substitution, it's Isabella Moraz. Freshman is back into the match. She'll replace Giselle Rivera. Telez trying for a crosser, but out from goal is Vega. Just giving up one goal to this point, but that was a tough one to stop as Christian had a nice pass to McKenna Coleman in the 7th minute for our only goal of the night. Other than that, Vega has been pretty solid back there in goal for the Polar Bears. There's Bonzer to the edge to Mraz. Go back towards middle, towards Telez. Telez trying to poke it ahead there for Christian, but pass was deflected. It's Martinez ahead to North. And she has that one deflected off the Bobcats. A throw-in to come for the Polar Bears. Katie Gomez-Reyes trying to stop the threat. A throw-in for North with nearly 37 minutes gone. Our final moments here in this first half. High ball into the box. Chavez is out, and the clean save in the pink top and bottom tonight. Spoot towards the center circle. Delez gets it to Coleman. Coleman trying for the wing, but the passing lane to Mraz was cut off by Neighbor. Good move by Paw to get past Frankie Long initially, but one back by the Bobcats, and now one immediately right back by North. Rosas cutting this pass off. Coming up at halftime, we're going to talk to Jason Bowers, softball coach for Marshalltown Bobcats. Yes, we'll get an update on practice kicking off this week, or I guess, getting underway as some facility improvements as well. We'll talk about those at the softball complex coming up. At our halftime, we'll also run over our highlights at the break. Pass through strong ahead for Yuri Ramirez. A throw in to come for North as Elena Gaya is going to check back in for North, as throwing in is Dari Abdu. The senior will take the throw in from the touchline. Just 90 seconds remaining in our first half. Coleman really a little bit more in a defensive position here tonight. She's not had a She had a goal, but other than that, she's been helping on the defensive end quite a bit as she is fouled right there, and a free kick for the Bobcats. And that ball will slip through. Christian was ahead. Christian challenging that our keeper and the North keeper in Vega was outside the box when she picked that one up. Head referee is going to come over to the assistant referee. It was close, but I don't know if it was that close. Ooh. A little closer than you would like. So it is going to be a yellow on the keeper in Vega as they rule, yes. It is probably the right call. Initial reaction, I thought, boy, that was right on the line, but she did kind of move just ahead. As our head referee issuing that yellow card, and the free kick to come on the penalty is nearly a penalty kick. Yes, just outside the 18 box, right there at the left side of the penalty arc. Head coach Lisa Grief is talking to our head referee. Did a good job by both of them to get together and chat with the AR. And with that yellow card, there is a time that you do have to be on the sideline. So there will be a substitution made. Unfortunate because Vega has done a really nice job in goal. I'm not sure if this is Juliana Montalvo, and she is the backup keeper. The freshman has played quite a bit of minutes, just almost as many as Vega. And it will be Claire Bonzer to take this free kick on the edge of the 18 box. Here's the kick from Bonzer, low line drive, and just skimming off the fingertips. I believe that is Montalvo in goal. And a corner kick to come here in our final 30 seconds. But Bonzer putting a good strike, but a good dive right there. Here comes the corner kick. Montalvo bats it down. North will clear it into the sideline. And a quick ball here. Final seconds dwindling down. Yuri Ramirez throwing that one in. Yuri Ramirez gets it back, and North will clear it out of play. And as this one is thrown in, that will do it. As at halftime, 1-0 is the lead. As the Marshalltown Bobcats here at Leonard Cole Field head to the halftime break with that lead. We'll take a look at our highlights from the first half and also our Cat Connection on the way. As 40 minutes down, 40 to go here at Leonard Cole Field as the Bobcats looking to get their 9th victory of the season. This is Match Day on KFJB-TV.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown, and they are proud to support Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics. If you need a new recliner to relax in, or perhaps a new dining set for the whole family, shop McGregor's. They also have a good selection of luxurious sectional sofas. Score the mattress of your dreams with an assist from the McGregor's friendly and knowledgeable staff. You'll be the household MVP when you bring home the winning selection from McGregor's Furniture and Mattress downtown Marshalltown. Open 7 days a week.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Some say life is like a road trip. Is it a coincidence Scooter's Coffee is a drive-thru? We don't think so. Whether you need a coffee while you enjoy the view, to just get you through the long stretch, or to refuel between stops, Scooter's Coffee is there, brewing up delicious coffee, espresso blenders, smoothies, iced drinks, and more, with the convenience of a drive-thru so you can stay on the road and enjoy the ride. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters in Marshalltown.
The Halftime Report, presented by Scouting America. Adventure on.
Our Scouting America halftime, 1-0, Bobcats leading it as McKenna Coleman opened up our scoring tonight in the 7th minute. A ball to McKenna Coleman, and she was able to put it in goal as Lily Christian just didn't have the angle. She looked back, and Coleman at the penalty arc drilled one underneath of Vega, just slipping through her arms, and was able to give the Bobcats a lead. 1-0 in this first half. Very physical first half. We did have a yellow card issued on the keeper in Vega. She had to head to the sideline, so the backup keeper came in for a late free kick from the edge of the penalty box. Claire Bonzer ended up taking that goal kick or that free kick, but was not able to put one in net as Montalvo made a really nice dive to her left And a corner kick came for the Bobcats, but were not able to add on to their scoring in this first half of play. So at break, it is 1-0. Bobcats leading. Bobcats are 3-0-2 in their last 5. Look to keep the momentum going after a win 8-0 last night at South Tama and get the much-needed victory to go to 9-3-2 on the season here tonight if they are able to take care of the Polar Bears. Coming up, it is our Cat Connection. We talk with softball head coach Jason Bowers about facility upgrades and practice getting underway this week for the softball program. This is Match Day. You're watching KFJB-TV.
When my kids come home from camp, they're so excited. They go on and on about all the activities they got to do.
My son loves to go fishing,
Cooking, photography, kayaking,
zip line, archery,
robotics, camping, oceanography,
swimming,
and radio.
He's got so many fun stories that he would share that we just wouldn't have otherwise.
Being involved in scouting, my boys have made lifelong friendships.
I would recommend putting your kids in scouting. It's a great way for them to learn skills while having fun.
From preschool to graduation day, Marshalltown Community School District prepares students for success in a global world. Embrace the lead with curriculum that prepares students for tomorrow's challenges, giving your child unmatched college and career advantages. Embrace the lead by developing talents beyond the classroom through extracurricular opportunities and by focusing on student well-being and whole child development. Create a global learning community right here in Marshalltown. Learn more at marshalltown.k12.ia. The
Cat Connection, sponsored by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
Well, we are out here at the softball complex, which some construction going on, new bleachers. We're talking with head coach Jason Bowers for the softball program. Coach, you took over and inherited a 2-win softball team. Since then, 11 your first year, and then last year you racked up 16 wins. How do you keep that momentum going coming into this year?
Well, I think it starts in the off season, right? And the kids know that. Like coming into the new year, it's always going to be a new team, a new dynamic. So it starts with the off-season work, and a lot of those kids sitting over there today put in a lot of good work. I'm really proud of them for doing that, and then we just take it one game at a time and move forward.
Of course, you've seen some of the renovations out here at the softball complex, new stands, namely. How much does that kind of maybe reinvigorate you to know that there's some money being invested in this program?
Yeah, it helps. And, I mean, coming into there a couple years ago, it was kind of a train wreck down here, and even the construction they're doing here today makes a difference, right? Every little thing counts. I'm hearing rumors of maybe a scoreboard here in the near future, but the bleachers are a nice asset because it was honestly probably a safety hazard maybe the last couple of years over there. But it looks good. It looks, and it's great. It's the kids should know that hey, we are investing as a district to help make this program a really good thing and really want to go out for years to come. So.
For sure. Speaking of, kind of building and that kind of thing as you build to the future, who you're really kind of looking to turn the tide for your program and kind of be that key leader this year?
Well, right now we're looking at three seniors, and a senior should always take that leadership. But I challenged the kids yesterday. We had a team meeting, quick team meeting after practice yesterday. We established our core values, which is something new that we haven't done before. And one of those things was leadership, right? And it wasn't just leadership for the seniors, it's leadership for everybody. And I think if everybody, all 30 girls, can take a role in that leadership, it makes a difference. And it just doesn't have to rely on those 2 or 3 seniors. So.
Days like today remind you that, softball season is right around the corner, right?
Yeah, it is. And it just seems like yesterday it was January 1st, right? So it comes fast. Yeah.
Your first game will be on the road at Newton, and that's coming up on May 27th. We'll have that one for you right here on KFJB-TV. Looking forward to the season, Coach.
Yeah, looking forward to it, too. Right. Yeah, thanks.
That is head coach Jason Bowers with our Cat Connection, all brought to you by State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, mtownproud.com.
At Tyler Pashong State Farm, we are M-Town Proud.
For us, M-Town Proud is about having absolute pride in the place that we live and work. The people in this community represent everything that I believe in and everything I want to instill in my children.
Hardworking,
diverse, genuine,
kind, and passionate.
A blue-collar town that has shown countless times we can depend on each other.
We'd love to talk to you about what makes you
M-Town Proud.
Still plenty of sunlight, but a beautiful sight here at Leonard Cole Field. 1-0 on our match day coverage. As the Marshalltown Bobcat fans enjoying some food and halftime. Maybe our very own Keith Stewart grabbing a snack at the midway break. But coming up, our second half right around the corner is the Bobcats looking for their 9th victory of the season. This is Match Day on KFJB-TV. And Sandvik drills one to right field. Backing up is the right fielder over her head. Griesel's going to come home, and that will get the Bobcats on the board again.
Your home for the Bobcats. KFJB-TV. Streaming all year on YouTube.
Bobcats still huddling up here as we get ready for our second half tonight. 1-0 at the midway break. Another 40 minutes to go. Taking a look at scores from around Class 3A today. Prairie took down Dubuque Hempstead 3-0. Dowling Catholic tops Des Moines Lincoln 2-0. Council Bluffs Jefferson tops Council Bluffs Lincoln 1-0. That's the only finals we have so far tonight. Other action, keeping our eye on Des Moines Roosevelt and Mason City are matching up tonight. Waterloo West and Cedar Rapids, Washington. And also tonight in 3A, it is Cedar Falls and Iowa City High. Another solid matchup here tonight. So Bobcats and Polar Bears getting ready for our second half. As you take a look at the Iowa Lions Conference North, Ames with the 3-0 in the standings. Marshalltown right behind at 1-1-1. Mason City 1-1-1. Fort Dodge is 1-3 so far this year in the Iowa Lions North standings. And the Bobcats looking to make it 3 in a row with a victory here tonight. Ames and Marshalltown playing a good contest. It was a 1-goal difference just a couple of weeks ago. Well, the Bobcats will look to take the kickoff here and add another goal. With their 36 goals this year, that is 6th best in Class 3A. Postseason assignments should be out next week for both the girls and the boys. We'll eagerly anticipate seeing those. Would suspect that both the girls and boys programs could be hosting in their first postseason match. Both programs playing good soccer. Yeah, boys soccer last Friday night against Fort Dodge. It was a 10-0 victory for the Bobcats. Girls almost did that last night against STC. They did last year 10-0 and beat them last night 8-0. Chavez out from goal to put that one back towards the middle third. Sandoval has been shifty tonight for North to work a few possessions into the attacking third, but this one deflected, a shot taken. December Paw on the penalty arc comes up with it. She was trying to pass out to the near side, but was deflected off the foot of Katie Gomez-Reyes, and a throw-in to come for the Polar Bears. Just a beautiful sunset on a beautiful day here in central Iowa. That one off the foot of Isabella Mraz caught a piece of December Paw. She looks to be okay. She does have a bandage on that forehead already, so hopefully she is still okay. Martinez will play the drop from our referee. And a high ball sent in, but Chavez with the clean save. Gutierrez, Christian in the area, but the defensive line winning it back for North. Sandoval. Good move to slip past Frankie Long. That ball deflected out on the touchline, and unfortunately Frankie Long, after she had a move put on her, I'm thinking that she might have, twisted that left ankle. And that one bothering her. Hopefully she is all right. In pain, as you can see, and does not look like the trainer is coming out just yet. And now the trainer will be waved on. And with that, we have an injury timeout. We'll step aside. This is Match Day coverage on KFJB-TV. And Sandvik drills one to right field. Backing up as a right fielder over her head. Griesel's going to come home, and that will get the Bobcats on the board again.
You're home for the Bobcats. KFJB-TV. Streaming all year on YouTube.
Our sun setting off to the west. The trees in bloom. As everything this week with the heat definitely starting to green things up around central Iowa as Frankie Long being helped off, rolling that ankle. Stacy Galema as well, chatting with her team. Smiles around. See Frankie Long trying to step it out there. I've had a few of those in my history. Never fun.
Even the trainer looks short.
So Frankie Long will be substituted for. Did not see who came in for Frankie on the defensive line. I believe it might have been Giselle Hernandez-Ibarra who came on that defensive line. So we will play on here. Ooh, a hard foul right there, and that will be a free kick for the Bobcats. Yes, Genesee Telez hitting the turf. I believe that one was on Martinez. Giselle Hernandez-Ibarra will take the free kick. Our light's starting to take a little more of effect. Yuri Ramirez winning that one back as Bobcats will boot it ahead. Leah Christian out of play for her as Martinez comes away with it. North had numbers, but Rosas cuts it off. This play by North. To the near side wing. Mraz. Here's Coleman now. Back to Mraz. Good pass ahead. to the edge of the box. Mraz will settle it down. She'll look to cross it back. No, she'll give it to Coleman. From the corner. Oh, what a good shot taken as off the hands of Vega, and a corner to come for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Yuri Ramirez will line up to take the corner. And the corner is deflected. Can't clear it. Christian puts one on goal, but big smile on Medina Vega's face right there as she comes away with the stop. Coleman to the edge to Mraz. I thought Vega was in there, but actually it looks like Juliana Montalvo is now in at keeper. Back to the defensive line for the Bobcats. Yeah, Vega did have the pink pullover on earlier, so Montalvo with the gray top. The freshman goalkeeper is now in there, but Vega and Montalvo have both had quite a few minutes apiece. Nearly identical time spent in goal. Here's a ball off the mark as Chavez will watch it roll out on the goal line. A little bit of a threat right there for the Polar Bears, but luckily no big threat, and substitution's going to be allowed to be made for North as actually a corner was awarded. So thought Chavez had let that one just roll out, but they say it is deflected. And Natalia Sandoval, I believe it looks like she is going to take the corner kick. A low line drive into the box. Rosas, Jansen getting a foot on it, not able to clear it. And finally pushed out on the touchline, a throw in the attacking third to come for the Polar Bears. Well, we are nearing 47 minutes gone in our match. It's been 40 minutes since our last goal in this one. Coleman in the 7th minute tonight. Will that be enough? We'll find out. Coleman looking for Gutierrez. Now it's deflected as the defensive line got it back momentarily and now send it out towards the flag at midfield. And a throw in to come for Mraz. Jansen cutting that one off. Katie Gomez-Reyes. Go over, swing it around to Yuri Ramirez. Boots this one ahead to Gutierrez. Bouncing around. Christian finds it, but cut off. Martinez beat her out for the position. And that one will sail out on the touchline. A throw in for the Bobcats. Delez sailing that pass out. And a host of substitutions. Georgette Katimbo is back into the match, as well as Solange Sarama. Coleman works it back towards mid, towards Reyes. Reyes looking at for Gutierrez, off the mark. And Jansen sails this one into the north bench, and a throw-in to come for the Polar Bears. Deflected hard off of Gutierrez this time. Here goes Martinez, a hard boot, deflected, and a throw-in for the Polar Bears. Little chess going on between these two teams. And that one should be out on the Polar Bears, and it is. His sliding was Sarama. Rosas finding Yuri Ramirez. Ramirez to Gutierrez. Deflected to Coleman. Mraz, the pass to her is cut off by Coleman. Coleman cuts one off. And the speed of December Paw. Winning that one back momentarily. The bouncing ball up to Mraz. Ramirez trying to get one ahead for Aaliyah Christian, but could not. Here's Rosas ahead. The defender taking it up. On the edge. Yuri Ramirez will get there. And Ramirez with a bump from behind and a foul and a free kick. Claire Bonzer getting ready to check back in, and the next opportunity for the Bobcats. Here's Ramirez. Oh, good pass to Christian, but the one touch. Couldn't get a foot on it. Montalvo boots this one to the far side and out on the touchline, a throw-in for the Bobcats. Bonzer is back in, as well as Kira Halstead, as well as Carolina Cross, the freshman. First time we've seen her tonight. Good cut off right there by Katie Gomez-Reyes. Throw in for North. Neighbor takes the throw in, finding December Paw. out on the Polar Bears, and Gomez-Reyes will take the throw in. Jansen's pass was offline, and then the kickoff North deflected off of Jansen, so it will be a throw-in for North, and checking back in, Mayan Gitu. Neighbor to take the throw-in again. Jansen heads it right back to Neighbor, and we'll do it all over again. Short throw into December Paw. Defensive line there to cut it off. Ibarra clearing this one. Through 55 minutes, still 1-0. Real stalemate here in the second half. Continuation of the final 20 of our first half. Another throw-in awarded to North. Cross to take the throw in. Off the head of Yuri Ramirez. North will boot it ahead. Timo Rosas got a foot on it momentarily. And the defensive line just continuing to lock things down for North. Little English on that ball, so it bounces in favor of North, but Coleman comes away with it. Here's Holstad. Hesitated. Can she get to it? She will. Deflected to Coleman. Ball sent in, but cut off. Uh-oh, Yuri Ramirez taking a low dribbler, and that one off the line. Well, Juliana Montalvo is in goal at number 0. That's her number listed in goal, but she's also listed at number 5, and I believe that's who we saw as Montalvo come in relief of Vega. So maybe it is Vega in goal. Too many numbers listed. And a few not listed, as we've had a 35 into the game. And a 5. December Paul right there. Jansen with the cutoff. Trying to find Claire Bonzer, but that pass was cut off by North. Rosas quick to recover defensively. Well, these two teams have a little bit of contrasting styles. As Marshalltown really a tall team that's got that length. Here's Gutierrez, a ball ahead to her. Marshalltown with the definitely size advantage, but North with that speed advantage have been able to get into some of those passing lanes and disrupt things for the Bobcats here tonight. Here's Ramirez. Gets it back to Coleman. To the edge to Halstead. Settles it back towards center. That one not any Bobcat initially. Bonser works it back to Yuri Ramirez. And not able to get a true good strike on that one off the side of the foot. And that one will go out of play and a goal kick to come. So 60 minutes down. Still 1-0 between the Cats and the Polar Bears. Cross cuts it off to Bonser. Bonser taking a long strike. And the dribbler to, I believe that is Vega in goal, is covered up. Drop kick by Vega is ahead, and it sneaks past her midfielder on the far side, so a throw in to come for the Bobcats. And as that comes, Giselle Ruiz is back into our match, as well as Genesee Telez. Stephanie Gutierrez, Yuri Ramirez checking out. Giselle Rivera as well as Isabella Moraz will check in. Coming up for Marshalltown as well. Good rotation of players here tonight. Oh, this is trouble right here. Giselle Ruiz trying to find the angle. Can she get it? Oh, missing the near side bar. And that one of the better opportunities here tonight in the second half for the Bobcats. But Ruiz not able to bury that one and make it a 2-0 lead. The substitutions will be made as Halstead and Cross will come off the pitch. As we take a look at that one to Ruiz. Trying to size things up against Vega. Vega was good position there. Really kind of cut that angle down. Moraz. Thrown to Telez from Gomez-Reyes. Back to Gomez-Reyes. Now Jansen. The Bobcats, Rosas will reverse it to the far side. Up to Giselle Rivera, finds Coleman. Back to Rivera ahead. And she won't be able to get there before it sails out on the touch line. A throw in for the Polar Bears. Time keeps ticking here tonight as we work towards the 65th minute. And still 1-0. Bobcats hanging on. I believe we have a foul and a free kick to come for the Polar Bears. I believe Bonser got mixed up there a little bit, and so our head referee will stop play and that free kick to come. Rosas not allowing anything past her tonight. She's done an exceptional job on that defensive line, number 20 for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Kitty Gomez-Reyes on the edge. And threat settled down. Mraz lets it sail out. Ball kept in. Martinez kept that one in. Rosas bumping. We'll stay with the Bobcats. A throw in as Coleman will look to take it. Ruiz off of her right foot. Rivera lost it. Bouncing around. Ibarra will push it upfield. Gets it to Bonzer. Bonzer pushing it ahead. Off of North and near the flag, but it will be a corner, or excuse me, a throw-in. Rivera back near side. Mraz kind of got cut up on the ball. Ball into the box. Ruiz bouncing around. Some trouble. Coleman takes the shot and sails it way over the crossbar. And a goal kick to come. Get two is back into the match, number 9 for the Polar Bears. Coleman hasn't had too many opportunities, so why not? But with her teammate kind of working back towards her, maybe got her off the mark. Bonzer intercepts the goal kick. Bouncing around. Mraz tried to make a run at it. Gomez Reyes tried to settle it down, but it's out and a throw in to come. Ball back to the defensive line, and that will be a foul. That one got Georgia Jansen caught up, so a free kick to come here, and Georgia Jansen will take that free kick. Rosas. Off the foot of Bonzer and a goal kick. A couple of substitutions. Lilia Christian, Yuri Ramirez back in for Marshalltown. Early Martinez will take the goal kick. Kitty Gomez Reyes forces the turnover, but the pass cut off again. Passing just not quite crisp as it could be here tonight, but again, that speed kind of disrupting some things in those passing lanes from North. Yuri Ramirez punches it back into the attacking end. North coming away with it, though. And off of the Bobcats, a throw-in. It's been about just over 60 minutes since we had our last goal. And our only goal of the night from McKenna Coleman. Legal throw in, so a throw in awarded back to Marshalltown. Quickly taken into Coleman. Little maneuvering by Coleman and sent too far ahead for Lily Christian. And North will watch it go out of the goal line with a goal kick to come. Coleman, a good move to slip past the defender. Oh, a good pass ahead for Yuri Ramirez. She'll send it back towards the middle. Backside, Lily Christian can't get it. Christian tries to poke it through with the left foot, but not enough on it. Vega's there to cover it up easily. That one, Christian touched it, but I thought Giselle Ruiz had better position to maybe get a good angle on it as we take a look at that one again. And right there, yeah, Ruiz would have had the best shot at maybe getting that, but Christian took a shot at it, but Junior not able to punch that one through and get enough on it. Here's Coleman. And deflected away again. Rosas cuts it off. And off North, so a throw in to come. So over 70 minutes gone now. Time on the side of the Bobcats to a degree, but also a little bit of the pressure to not cede a goal late here. Looking for that 9th victory of the season are the Bobcats. December paw and McKenna Coleman getting tied up. A foul on Coleman, so free kick. And Martinez will take the free kick. Rosas deflects it away. Rosas again there. All over that defensive line. Here's Coleman now, up to Yuri Ramirez. Giselle Ruiz was waiting on side. They tried for her, but pass cut off again. Rosas. It's played by North. Ruiz not able to control it there. It's played again by North. Back to Yuri Ramirez, and a foul is hitting the turf. Giselle Ruiz. Foul by Neighbor. And a quick kick by Yuri Ramirez. Deflected by Ruiz, but out to make the save is Vega. Throw in for Marshalltown, and as that comes, Claire Bonser's back into the match, as well as Isabella Moraz. Giselle Ruiz will head to the sideline. We should have, yes, we do have one more hustling off, Giselle Rivera. Bonser's pass was deflected. Rosas. She will not let anyone bully her, that is for sure. Offside. Vic Lamania was offside for the North Polar Bears. She scored her first goal of the season last night at Oskaloosa in the 1-0 victory for the Polar Bears. Collision as Bonser comes away with it. No one home for the pass. Sandoval came away with it, but back to Bonser now. Bonser boots this one way ahead. Christian won't get there as Abdu will chase it down. And she'll clear it and a throw-in for the Bobcats. Under 5 minutes remaining. Quickly played by the Bobcats. December Paw trying to work her way past Georgia Jansen. She will. Rosas cuts off the pass. Pelez, long pass cut off. Bonser comes up with it. She tried to come back to the near side to Yuri Ramirez, but again, a Polar Bear right in the passing lane. Yuri Ramirez using a little physicality. Finds Coleman off of her right foot. Just a little too much on that pass. That could have been another opportunity for the Bobcats, but all for naught. Rosas tracking it and clearing it. Rosas with a much-needed deflection there. There was a Polar Bear in the middle. Polar Bears trying to turn up the intensity here in our final moments. Sandoval off of her foot, a throw-in for the Bobcats as Yuri Ramirez will take it. Deflected off of North, another quick throw-in for the Bobcats. This one too far ahead for Coleman. It was deflected out. Near midfield, this throw-in will come from Genesee Telez. A bit of a heater at the feet of Coleman, not able to handle it. Bonser comes away with it to Yuri Ramirez. Now ball ahead. Off the head of Lilia Christian. Orta Mraz on that touchline, kept it in. Rosas controlling this game defensively. She'll clear that one out as we're down to 90 seconds now. Substitution as Anna Martinez will come onto the pitch. That will waste some valuable time for North before the throw-in. Take it away. Bonser ahead on the wing to Mraz. Settling it down, working it back. Here's Bonser at the penalty arc, but can't get around on it. Covered up by Vega. And North going to boot this one away towards the center circle. Oh, misplayed by Rosas. But a good recovery by Ibarra. Ibarra will clear that one out. And offside going to be the call as December Paw was just out of position with that Bobcat defensive line, and the final seconds are ticking down as Giselle Hernandez Ibarra will boot this one into the night sky, and the Bobcats will push themselves to 9-3-2 on the season with a 1-0 victory here tonight. A long, long time ago, we had a goal in our 7th minute, and the Bobcats hold on defensively and win this one here tonight at Leonard Cole Field. 1-0, the final score. So the Bobcats, with 3 remaining games, can still get to 12 wins and tie their win total from a year ago, as they were 12-6 last year and now at 9-3-2 on the season. A couple of players down tonight. Kenya Gomez-Reyes was out. Alina Garcia as well, who sophomore getting plenty of playing time on that defensive line this year. As both teams meet at midfield. And the Bobcats victorious here tonight as they'll celebrate this one, a 1-0 victory over the North Polar Bears. Gritty win here tonight for the Bobcats as Georgia Jansen giving a thumbs up to our very own Keith Stewart down there on the sideline. Well, we had some physical play here tonight. And one big highlight was our goal in the 7th minute. Lily Christian had trouble with it, but she found Coleman for the assist. And the dribbler got past Vega, who nearly made the stop. But it was enough to give the Bobcats the 1-0 victory here tonight on their home turf. So the Bobcats get the victory and the school song here tonight. Remaining schedule for the Marshalltown Bobcat ladies. Their final 3 matches at Des Moines East coming up on Friday nights. Next week, they'll take on Ottumwa and Columbus Catholic. We'll have that Columbus Catholic game coming up on the 16th of May. Our next broadcast, though, is coming up this Friday night here on KFJB-TV, as we'll be back in action with boys soccer as they take on and host Des Moines East. And the next week on May 13th, Marshalltown and Ottumwa in boys soccer. Looking forward to that. We'll also be keeping an eye on postseason updates, as those should be next week, and find out those assignments for postseason play, which is right around the corner. Again, 1-0 our final. Thanks so much to our KFJB-TV crew here tonight, our producer David Braga, Keith Stewart, Elijah Bond on our camera coverage. I'm Brandon Lewis. You've been watching Marshalltown Bobcat Girls Soccer Match Day. 1-0 victorious as the Bobcats get their 9th victory of the season here at Leonard Cole Field. This has been Bobcat Soccer. You've been watching your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.